Hi there, I'm Brian Hodge-Rice. I'm a pre-K teacher at Adams Spanish Immersion here in St. Paul and SPFE's lead steward.
Hi, I'm Nikki Nolan. I'm also a teacher at Adams Spanish Immersion here in St. Paul, first grade teacher, and I'm one of the stewards for the building.
We wanted to send you all solidarity and let you know a little bit more about how class size committees specifically, how they work. We've had class size language for years, but it's something that we've molded and changed over the years and adapted. So class size committees is one of those ways that as we're getting close to an overage, we can call a class size committee to find a solution and fix that overage.
And the class size committee is usually made up of 6 participants, 2 district representatives, a district person and a principal, 2 members of SPFE, usually the building steward, and a teacher who will be affected by the class size issue, and then 2 parents, either selected by the PTO, PTA, or the principal sometimes finds parents.
When do these committees happen? When does it meet? For us, our language specifically says that committees can meet the week prior to school beginning. And so it's an ongoing thing that we have stewards and administrators monitoring class sizes in the spring. So those committees can be brought together as soon as an overage is seen or noticed. And the committee starts to identify possible solutions and try to find in-house solutions first, if possible. And then that committee can discuss the overage and any other possible solutions if needed.
How do these committees work? If a committee decides that there's a large class size overage and another teacher is required, having this meeting before the students have come and met the teachers allows time for us to make a hire of another person.
And if it's a smaller overage, so sometimes the committee decides that a small overage is okay and something that they accept, but there still might be a solution put in place to support those classrooms or those grade levels. And that might look like having a teaching assistant be in those classrooms or classroom for a greater part of the day, or supporting those classrooms by providing the teacher extra grading time or paying for an extra prep period as needed as it comes around report card time. And so there's kind of a long list of possible solutions, and that's the neat thing about it being a committee that has both administrators, classroom or building staff, and families, is that team of 6 kind of puts all their brains together and comes up with some solutions. So even what's listed in contract language, we sometimes find things that are outside the box and fit perfectly for that situation.
So class size committees are a really useful way to hold the district accountable to the promises and commitments they've made to having class sizes. And it's a way that we can organize together and work together to support the children and the families at our school.
Yeah. At the end of the day, it's one of many organizing tools. Having the class size committee language is really helpful. It gets parent input into class size overages, as well as administrator and educator input. So it really sort of triangulates how to fix a problem. And it's not just giving it back to the district and saying, hey, there's a problem here, fix it, because that's not always the best solution. So we're simultaneously holding the district accountable for what they say is the best thing for our students, what we know is the best thing for our students by having class size language, and then finding a solution in creative ways that work the best for that particular case. Vote yes!